Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I wanted to quickly come on here and share with you some of my recommendations for my sale that I'm having this weekend with SoAvantGarde.com. So the sale started January 9th and it runs through the 13th of January. So you can save 50% off of Tiziana Terenzi, Nishane, Canto, Tumi, Lalique, Banana Republic, Christian Siriano. You can save 30% off damn near the whole entire website and 10% off of Born to Stand Out and Mind Games. That 10% discount code, Aisha10, is good throughout the whole entire year. It never expires. It's always going to be 10% unless there's a special little something and I can offer you maybe 15% off Mind Games. But right now it's just 10% off of Mind Games and Born to Stand Out, and that code is Aisha10. The 50% code is Aisha50, and of course the 30% code is Aisha30. So as you guys already know, there's so many fragrances that are 30% off that I recommend to you. I'll leave some in the description box. And definitely check out some of my other recommendations videos, because if I recommended it before, I'm still recommending it. And I'm usually talking about these fragrances a whole lot. But in today's video, I wanted to focus on the 50% off, because I don't know about y'all, but 50 is a big damn deal, okay? 50% off is very rare that I've seen. Whenever Neiman Marcus and Sephora and all these other companies are having sales, it's usually 20% off. You're going to get 30% off. So Avant-Garde sometimes will have 40% off. But this time, y'all, they gave me 50% off. So let me quickly share with you what I'm recommending at the 50% mark that's actually in stock, okay? So let's start with Tumi. You guys already know I'm obsessed with Tumi Whisper. This fragrance is so juicy. It's so fruity. It's so pretty. It is just everything to me. It has oud in the base, but the oud isn't sharp. It's not, honestly, if I didn't read oud in the notes, I probably wouldn't smell the oud. I definitely don't smell the oud, but I can see where the oud was playing along with the fruits and the florals, if that makes any sense. I can tell that this fragrance has depth, and it's definitely something in it that's not so fruity, floral. You know, there's definitely something that's going to give it some more complexity, but I can't pinpoint the oud, if that makes sense. So for me, it's fine, and for a lot of you, that's probably perfect, because you probably don't want to smell the oud anyway. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. It is so pretty, very, very feminine, like ultra feminine. I cannot see, like, my man, I definitely can't see him wearing this fragrance. Like, he would definitely never wear this fragrance. But, you know, to each his own. It's a fragrance. Anybody can wear whatever they want to wear. But to me, this is very feminine. Another Tumi fragrance that I want to share with you guys is Signature. So I've only worn Signature one time, okay? As you can see by the little dent, this is a one-time wear, because Whisper has had my neck in a chokehold. But this is a really pretty fragrance too, guys. Let me tell you some of these notes. There's apple blossom, pomegranate, and amberwood. This is really pretty. Here's the thing, Whisper done got me so caught up that the other three fragrances that I have from Tumi, I've been neglecting them, but they're all gorgeous, guys. I'm telling you, you cannot lose with either one of these. To me, out of these two, I'm going to say Whisper is definitely my favorite, but this is also a really pretty fragrance. And I also love the fact that Whisper is pink at the top. It's like a iridescent kind of pink. It's more girly, and I just love this bottle. It's clean, it's pretty. You get a lot of juice for 50% off, and I want to say this retails for like one something. It's not over $200 at all, plus 50% off. Child, you better snag this. I'm telling you, especially that Whisper. That Whisper, get that Whisper. Okay, now let's go on to Nishane. So Nishane has hand creams. I don't have any with me right here, but I definitely have the Nishane hand creams, and I love them, and they are 50% off, okay? If you have any fragrances by Nishane, Ani, 100 Silent Ways, whatever, you guys can save 50% off of the hand cream. Now I want to share with you 100 Silent Ways X. This is basically 100 Silent Ways, but with leather. But imagine a very smooth and creamy and just approachable leather, if you will. So if you're somebody who is not used to leather, you're definitely going to smell it. So, you know, there's that. Remember, you've been warned. But for me, it is just perfect. It doesn't smell masculine to me. I guess it's a unisex fragrance. A man can wear this as well. But to me, it's a beautiful, fruity, white floral fragrance with a hint of some smooth, baby soft leather. And you can save 50% off of this fragrance this weekend from now until the 13th of January with my code Aisha50. This is a very beautiful scent. So if you have 100 Silent Ways, imagine 100 Silent Ways with leather and just some more depth, like for more sexiness, then get this one right here, 100 Silent Ways X by Nishane. Next up, we have another fragrance by Nishane. This is Zen. I don't know why this fragrance isn't talked about more. This is so gorgeous. I feel like people don't either know about this fragrance or, I mean, I have no idea what the problem is, but this fragrance is gorgeous. Don't let the quietness fool you. This is a very beautiful feminine fragrance. Let me tell you the notes. This has black currant, rhubarb, and grapefruit. There's Turkish rose, gardenia, and sandalwood. And when I tell you the sandalwood in this fragrance, it is so creamy. It is so smooth and creamy. It is so beautiful. There's vanilla, ambergris, and musk. Now, ambergris in fragrances can, for me, go real right and real wrong, okay? In this case, it went really, really right. This is so pretty. Very feminine, very girly, very pretty. And you can save 50% off this weekend with my code Aisha50. The next Nishane fragrance. See, Zen is opaque, so I can't show y'all my dent. But the dent is, I'm under half of this fragrance. But the one that you can actually see the dent is Vain and Naive. And when I tell y'all, this fragrance right here is so perfect. I love it. It is so juicy. So Vain and Naive is another very, very feminine fragrance. To me, this is feminine all the way. This is fruity. It has rose. It has jasmine. There's a beautiful creamy sandalwood in this one as well. Let me tell y'all something. When it comes to creamy fragrances, you've had me at hello. Although it's fruity, it's not super sweet, like cloyingly sweet, because it has raspberry. And for me, raspberries are sweet, but it also has a little bit of tartness. I think there's plum in this fragrance. I love the way plum smells in fragrances. It's a fruity note that's not super common. It's not like a cherry or, you know, like some other like super popular notes like strawberries or whatever. Plum is a note that it's not in a whole lot of fruity fragrances, and I love to smell it in fragrances, and you smell it in this fragrance. There's tonka, there's patchouli, there's musk. This is a gorgeous fruity fragrance. Definitely a more unique fruity fragrance. And again, fragrances are subjective, because to me, this is a unique fruity fragrance, but somebody else might just feel like it's, you know, just a regular fruity fragrance. It is just so pretty. I mean, as you can see, when I tell y'all I beat this up, because it's such an easy reach for me. It's a fragrance that I reach for when I don't know what to wear. Whether it's going out, going on a date night, going on running errands, or just at home going to bed. Like, it's one of those fragrances that just fits every occasion, every attire. You can wear it all year round. It's something that you don't have to think about. Is it the most groundbreaking? No, it's not. But sometimes it's just good to have fragrances in your collection that smell amazing, that you can wear in all seasons, all occasions, all attires. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna work. Like, she's just gonna ride with you no matter what. She's definitely a ride or die. And you can save 50% off with my code Aisha50 this weekend on soavantgarde.com. Okay, so now let's talk about Canto, Canto. If you guys watched my only 5 vanilla fragrances you need, I featured Mirabelle in that video because it's a beautiful, spicy, boozy, just everything vanilla fragrance. It is so unique, it's so different, but it's sold out. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to ask if I can have a rain check so you can save 50% on it, because I did tell you guys that. But if you have it or you're not interested, then the other ones by Canto that I recommend are Temptatio, beautiful fruity fragrance, Psyche, Psyche, that's the name, Psyche, another gorgeous, like warm, powdery, creamy, fruity fragrance, and Strychnina, another fruity fragrance. This has passion fruit and a whole bunch of other fruits. Very gourmand, but you know, still fruity, but a gourmand fruity fragrance. Oh my goodness. This is so damn good. This is so damn good. So all of these 3 fragrances are in stock. And what I will say about Canto, let me hold these up while I talk about Canto, child. What I will say about this line, for me, there's a lot of fragrances from this line that are very challenging. And when I say very challenging, it's just a nice way to say they're just not for me, okay? I've smelled so many fragrances from this line. I have them. I've had them. I decluttered. The ones that I kept are Mirabelle, Strychnina, Temptatio, and Psych, because they are gorgeous. A lot of them that I smelled in beautiful colored bottles, like pink bottles and green bottles. I've even smelled some in Dubai, and they are just not for me, you know, and I'm okay with saying that because everything isn't going to be for everybody. But these right here, trust me when I tell you, I would buy these with my own money because they're my fragrance style. I just love sweet, fruity, floral fragrances that have depth, powdery, just beautiful fragrances. And you can save 50% off. 50, okay? 50% off of these fragrances. And I mean, you can't beat that. Okay, so the Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, and I'm recommending to you that are in stock. This one right here, I mean, it goes without saying. This is Deluxe by Tiziana Terenzi. You guys know I love this fragrance so much. This is rose, there's honey, there's vanilla. It is so gorgeous. It's often compared to Intense Cafe by Montal, but when I tell you this one right here isn't intense in the cafe because there's also coffee in this fragrance. But for me, what I'm getting is a hint of coffee with honey, rose, and vanilla. It is so pretty. It's perfect for the fall. But honestly, guys, you can really wear this fragrance all year round. Like, you can wear this one all year round. The coffee isn't prominent, so it's not giving fall vibes. It is such a pretty, feminine, just beautiful fragrance. I love it so much. And when I tell you, it is highly complimented in my collection. Whenever, I'm not going to say whenever, okay? Because there's really no fragrance that whenever I wear it, I get a compliment. But a lot of times when I wear this, I get complimented. It lasts all day on my skin. It is a beast. It is a projector. It's one that's really, really strong. So you don't really have to overspray, said the oversprayer. But I'm just saying, if you're not an overspray type of person, then you can get away with this on your wrist and a little bit on your neck and, you know, keep it pushing. But I love it so much. So pretty. And 50% off. You can't beat it. So the next fragrance is Lince. When I tell y'all that Tiziana Terenzi was in their almond vanilla bag, okay? This is your almond vanilla, but it definitely has some fruity notes in here. There's fig in here. There's some green notes in here. But when you look at the notes, because I know y'all gonna run to Fragrantica. When you run to Fragrantica and you see the notes like green notes and this, that, the third, let me tell you what my nose is getting from this. I'm getting a powdery, almondy, tonka, vanilla, creamy fragrance. It is so gorgeous. Let me tell you some of the notes. There's star anise, there's green tea, there's bergamot orange, there's grapefruit, iris, jasmine, and orange blossom. There's fig, rose, vanilla flower, vanilla bean, heliotrope for more powderiness and also that almond aspect, ambergris, musk, and sandalwood. Let me tell y'all how ain't not an almond note in sight. Okay, ain't no almond note in sight. But when I tell you the almond scent in this fragrance is kicking, and it has to be from the heliotrope. It is so prominent. Like, you would think there's a bucket of almonds in this fragrance. There's a lot of vanilla because, like I said, there's vanilla flower and vanilla bean. It's just a creamy vanilla almondy fragrance, and you're gonna get like a little bit of fruitiness in the opening, but it dries down to a creamy almondy powdery vanilla. It is so pretty. This fragrance can be worn all year round, in my opinion, because it's light enough. I find that the Tiziana Terenzi fragrances in the white bottles are not as intense as the ones like, say, Deluxe in the gold and black, and also the all gold like the Tibet bottle. But it is such a beautiful fragrance, and 50% off. Who is going to beat that with a stick? I just can't find the person. Okay, so the last two fragrances I want to share with y'all are Talea and Orza. My Orza cap is fine because I never dropped this bottle. I dropped my Talea and the bottle is kind of twisty and janky. But surprisingly, the gold sea star didn't fall off, because I just knew it was going to fall off. Because after this is gone, if the sea star isn't on it, it will look kind of boring, right? I actually love the sea star on it. I've heard different, but I think it's pretty. I think it's very artsy. But these two are my favorites from the Sea Stars collection. Orza is a beautiful fruity gourmand. There's caramel in this fragrance. There's vanilla. I think there's coconut in this fragrance and a whole lot of fruity notes. And there's pear and Talea. The pear and Talea, y'all, is what has me in a chokehold, because I love pear in my fragrances. But this also smells clean in a weird way and a little musky. So you definitely smell that pear and those fruity notes, and there's oud in this fragrance as well. But it has a clean type of nature to it, almost like laundry clean, laundry fresh type thing. I have no idea. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what it kind of gives me. It doesn't have that very strong, very prominent fruity note as Orza. Like Orza is very, very sweet. This is sweet as well, but it's just sweet in a more Tiziana Terenzi fresh type of way, if that makes any sense. And this is very sweet and very gourmand. And when I tell you 50% off, you cannot beat it. The code is Aisha50. So y'all, I ain't got nothing else for you. I'm not even supposed to be here today, okay? But y'all are always asking me for recommendations videos. So here we have it, because I'm like, I always do recommendation videos, but this is 50% off. So let me just focus on what's 50 that I love. I mean, I love so many others, but obviously they ain't in stock. So the ones that are in stock that I love, I wanted to feature them. So if you do love them too, or if you're interested in them, you can save 50% off this weekend using my discount code Aisha50. So happy shopping, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section down below and we can talk about it. Remember, guys, to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.